Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 70 Lions. Go, Reed. Go. 19 sight. 19 sight.
They'll throw third and long. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've got first down here from the 36. Tight end in motion left. First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Panther 11.
Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He's going to throw it again. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the red zone now. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll throw on second and 10. him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 79. Switch. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dash. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working near his goal line. It's caught left side by Hill. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it on 2nd and short. Throwing now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? 19, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives them a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Cougar 19.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Back to throw now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix now. On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready?
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Go! Hawks, 65 cat, 65 cat. Stay home, stay home, stay home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Brown on the slant. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70 Lion, 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Trying for it with Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Cowboy 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets him around 6 there. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
To the air with Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On first down, here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Penix. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Falcons. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Viking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's cut along the left sideline. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Elliott connects there, and that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this second quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And 2 yards all he can get since they're down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Set. 19, 18. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Robinson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Rangers.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
They go play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Working now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco leading. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield near the boundary. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 22-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They are throwing it again. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Black Knights start the second half with some needed points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Penix to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Has good room at the 35. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap. Again to Robinson. He gets loose down the right side. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. It's a screen to Barkley. Still motoring past the 30. Through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
A gain on the play of 71 yards.
Ready, set.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
71 yards.
Working inside the red zone.
1st down.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
In the end zone.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Go, check, go.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Seven Pirates! Ready! 70 Lions!
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Ready! Panther 60! Ready!
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the set!
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, go!
Play action. Here's Penix. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Complete left side to Robinson. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go!
This is Robinson. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now Penix off the play action. Buying some time right. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Okay, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Get him. 60.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Penix now. We've got a screen to the running back. Haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons getting closer to their 10th win of the season. New set of downs for them from the 31. Penix is going to throw again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. To get all the way across midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push tempo, capitalize on the momentum. You know what I love right here? This is shot zone time.
60. No street. Cup 19. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Hey, get it. 60 Bison.
Now they send their back in motion right. Back to pass on first and 10. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Black Knights get it back to within 2 possessions. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Black Knights make it an 11-point ball game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Hawk 70.
Running left is Robinson. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. 7 Cougar 19. Ready.
Another carry for Robinson.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
38. Black Knights 20.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing